Hey, what's going on, you guys? So today I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite mule deer sheds that I've collected over the years. Don't have too many to show right here, just some of my favorites, tell you a quick story on them, and yeah. So I guess we'll start with this one here. So this one was found in Utah, one of my biggest mule deer typical sheds that I have found. I actually have a picture of this buck. I'll put it in the video so you guys can check him out. He's not a wide buck, he's more just tall and heavy, but still a beautiful buck. He's got a little cheater on him there. Nice eye guard. But I took pictures of him, then I knew he was going to drop soon, so I just left him alone. Probably waited about 2 or 3 weeks before I went back into the area where he was at, and found this one. I've probably looked for a year to find the other one. Have not been able to find it. I'm sure somebody else has picked it up, and they're probably doing the same thing I was doing, so. But that's just a dream buck right there for me. So these next couple ones were found in Idaho. So this one, my dad actually had shot the buck that day while we were trying to find him. We found these. Unfortunately, we weren't able to recover the buck, but you can tell he's a pretty decent buck. We were actually leaving, and my dad had seen these on the way up, but they were laying like this, laying side by side, and he thought they were rib cage, but he's like, "Yeah, we better stop and check it out," and they were these, so pretty cool. So while we were trying to recover that buck, we actually had found this. It was a dead head. There's only one antler on it though. Just kind of a funky buck. He's got some trash stuff going on there, but the eye guard is what I love on this buck. Just big bladed, just awesome buck. Nothing too spectacular about him, just funky, different. That's what I love about him. Then we got, this was actually one of my first 4 points. I mean, not the one that I found in Utah, that big one, was actually one of my first sheds I ever found. But this one was also one of my other first ones that I found. Just a beautiful buck, really, just dark. I love a buck with dark antlers, that's for sure. So it's one of my favorites. Nothing too special about him, just your average 4 point, but memories. Then I had found this one about the next year, about 150 yards away from where I found that last one. First shed that I ever found that had a kicker on it. Nothing too crazy special about him either, but solid buck. So these next few that I'm going to show you guys are from our Wyoming trip that I posted the video on here earlier. If you guys want to go check it out, I'll put the link in the description to it. So this was the first shed I had found in Wyoming. Solid buck, weak front. If he didn't have that weak front, he'd be a monster buck, that's for sure. Just tall, symmetrical. Wish I'd found it the year before. He was laying out in the open, just rotting away. I bet it was there for, I don't know, it's tough to tell, but just looking on the back side, I'd probably say a year, just because he really doesn't have any cracks, just on the inside where he was facing upside down and the sun was just baking it away. Still a really cool shed though, that's for sure. And there's this one. I love a big 3 point. Depending on who you ask. People say this 4 point, I consider it a 3 point. But nothing too special about him. Just cool, tall 3 point. And I guess 4th point there, but just cool. This one, so we actually went to go try and find this buck. My buddy had found the other side to this the year, or earlier that season while he was out trapping. And so we were going down this side of this hill, he had actually walked right past this, and I picked it up, and we had thought we had matched it. We were like, heck yeah, you know, we came here and did what we were wanting to do. And so it was kind of like the mountain was just like this, just straight up and down on one side, straight up and down on the other. Not really much of a top. It just dropped straight down to the other side. So we went to the other side, and all of a sudden he tells me, hey, come here. I was like, what? He's like, let me see that antler off your back. It was the same side from that year. So this is actually the shed the year before. So I thought that was kind of cool. He matched it up. I found the other side, so we kind of have I guess a sentimental thing when it comes to the friendship of each other and these antlers. But I think he scored his set that he got from this year, and I think it scored, what did he tell me, 175, somewhere right around there. I'm not 100% sure, but a solid buck for not being heavy at all. No eye guard. He's just tall. It's kind of cool how he kind of comes up, kind of has that whitetail look almost to him, where it just comes up. Really cool shed. Honestly, one of my favorites that I have found. These two right here. So we got the Wyoming one and the Utah one. Some of my favorite sheds right there. It's kind of crazy to put them next to each other and just see the differences in them. That really shows how heavy this one is. But still both great bucks. But some of my favorite sheds that I've collected over the years. Thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out our Instagram at Next Pursuit. I'll have the link down in the description as well. Thanks for watching.